What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some Road to the Show here today. We have a 3-game set with the New York Mets on the docket here. It's our last series before the 2027 All-Star break. So let's jump right into this, shall we? Bottom of the first, scoreless ball game. 2 outs, runner on first for me as I'm standing in with an 11-game hitting streak currently. Brayan Bello is on the mound for the Mets. He hits 97 on a sinker, 98 on the four-seamer, 91 on his cutter as well. First pitch of the at-bat, low and away with that slider. We'll take that. 1-0 the count. Next pitch from Bello. Swing and a miss at a slider above the knees, and it's a 1-1 count. I was way out in front of that bad boy. Next pitch from Bello. Swing and a miss at a slider just off the outside corner. And yeah, he is giving me a steady diet of sliders here. 1-2 is the count for me, though, after 3 pitches. And a swing and a miss at another slider off the outside corner at the knees. And a strikeout for me. It's a K. Right next to my name on the line score. Still scoreless here after 1. We're moving on. There we go. Top of the second. Hey, we got Brian Woo on the mound for the Diamondbacks today. And Drew Gilbert is at the plate for the Mets. He's hitting .294 on the season. Got himself a 1-2 count with 1 out and nobody on here. Wind up and the pitch from Brian Woo. Come on. There we go. Ground ball down the third baseline. We'll grab that. Throw to first. We'll be in time for out number 2 here in the top of the second. Bottom of the fourth, we come back. Mets are now leading 2-0. There's 2 outs and nobody on for me as I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Let's see what I can do against Brayan Bello in this at-bat. Maybe we'll see something besides a slider. Who knows? There it is. Four-seamer on the inner third. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. Way behind that pitch. I was geared up for that slider again. Alrighty, second pitch of the at-bat. And we pop up a sinker. And the first baseman's going to make the play on the infield dirt. And that's going to retire the side. 4 innings have now come and gone here in Arizona, and the Mets are holding a 2-0 lead. All right, bottom half of the 6th. Arizona's clawing their way back into it. It's a 3-2 ball game with the Mets in the lead. 2 outs and nobody on. Brayan Bello still on the bump, and I get a dynamic boss battle challenge here. Hitting a home run, not likely. Contact swing for a hit, not my forte. So we're going to only swing at pitches inside the zone and record a hit. Let's see what we get here for this at-bat. First pitch from him. Ripped into right center field. Come on, baby. Get down out there. Get down out there. Oh, it is caught by the right fielder on the warning track. Just short of making it to the swimming pool. So, yeah, maybe that home run one wasn't such a bad idea to go after. But, yeah, doesn't matter. It was caught for the 3rd out. So, yeah, that's the end of the inning. We're moving on. It is now the bottom of the 9th. 3-2, still the score. Runner on first, nobody out. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day. And they give me the intentional walk because they don't want me to extend my hit streak to 12 games. Boo on you, New York. I don't know if the Diamondbacks won. No, we lost 5-3. Must have gone into extra innings there. The Mets take the first game of the series, and the loss went on Christian Mena instead of Brian Woo, so that's kind of a perk, I guess. Not like Woo needs any more of those this season. He's already into double digits. You know, in the loss column anyway. Moving on to game number 2, though, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. So here we go. Game number 2. Griffin Canning on the mound for the Mets. Bottom of the second, nobody out, nobody on, no score. And, yeah, Griffin Canning throws a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 91 on the slider, 90 on the circle change, 97 on his two-seamer, only 84 on the slurve. First pitch from him. Right down Broadway with a four-seamer, got a piece of it and fouled it away. 0-1 the count. Was a little bit too far behind that four-seamer there. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Canning. Outside with the slider. We take that one for a ball. That evens up the count at 1-1. The Mets are currently leading their division by 6.5 games. Holy cow. And me swinging and missing at that slurve low and away isn't going to do the Diamondbacks any favors. So, yeah, 1-2 pitch on the way. And it's another swing and a miss at a slider low and away. There's my strikeout streak. How many consecutive games has it been now? I don't even know, but it's been a bunch. We come back bottom of the fourth, and the Mets are leading this one 1-0 now. Runner on second, one away as I'm standing in against Griffin Canning for the second time today. First pitch, ripped into right center field. That one's going to get down for extra bases. So we will trade places with the guy on second base, and it's a 1-1 ball game here in the bottom of the fourth with me standing on second base with only one out. I'll take it any old day of the week. All right, bottom of the sixth we come back. It's a 2-2 ball game now. One out and nobody on as I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day, 1 for 5 on the series. Griffin Canning still on the mound for the Mets, but he's throwing pitch number 78 of his outing so far. That's right back up the middle into center field for a base hit as well. So a 2-hit day at the plate for me. Can I swap one of those hits to yesterday's game? That would have been great. We'd have the Baker's dozen for a hit streak instead of 1. We come back bottom of the seventh, and it's Justin Martinez on the mound for the Mets, who are trailing in this one by a score of 6-5. One out and runners on first and second for me. Let's see what we get for options here on the Boss Battle Challenge. Power swing to drive in a run. Only swing of pitches in the zone and drive in a run. I think we'll do that one. I don't think I'm going to drive in both runners, but weirder things have happened. Justin Martinez does throw 102 on the four-seamer, 91 on his cutter, but that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, outside with the four-seamer at 97 miles an hour. And we have ourselves a 1-0 count to start this at-bat. Next pitch from Martinez. Come on, big fella. Out to center field, but that ain't got enough on it. Not going to score a runner unless there's a throwing error. Caught by the center fielder, and no advance from the runner at second. 2 away now in the bottom of the seventh. Apparently the Cracker Jack wasn't doing me any good there. Bottom of the eighth, I'm back at the plate again. Arizona leading this one 12-5 now. Holy cow, this game blew up in a hurry. One out and a runner on first for me as I'm standing in 2 for 4 on the day. And yet another dynamic challenge. We're just going to go for advancing the runner here. Yerry Rodriguez is the man on the mound for the Mets out of the bullpen. He hits 100 on the four-seamer, 97 on the sinker. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch is below the knees with that sinker. 1-0 the count in front of 37,653 paid attendance today. It's a pretty full house here in Arizona. I don't see too many empty seats out there anywhere. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Rodriguez is a swing and a miss at a four-seamer on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. It was way behind that four-seamer there. Third pitch of the at-bat, just off the outside corner. Rightfully called a ball. 2-1 the count for me. Come on, big guy. Put one in the zone for me, would you? That's not it. Four-seamer just off the outside corner. Got a piece of it and fouled it away for a 2-2 count instead of 3-1. Next pitch. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Runner does advance to second on the drop third strike, so I succeeded in the dynamic challenge despite striking out. What the heck was that? Oh, man. All the weird things that have happened. 12-5 ends up being the final score here. Kyle Nelson gets his second win of the season. We're going to move on to game number 3 and see who can win the rubber match of this 3-game series before we head to the All-Star break. Come on, PlayStation. Load her up, big fella. There we go. It's the top of the first. 2 outs and nobody on for Juan Soto. He's hitting .305 on the season. And third in the National League with 28 home runs. Sorry, big guy, you're behind me in that statistic. Slightly ahead of me in the batting average, though. Yu-Min Lin is on the mound for the Diamondbacks in this one. A 0-1 pitch from him to Soto. It's a simple ground ball. We'll throw to first. And that retires the side. We're moving to the offensive side of things here in the first inning. And there's currently no score. All right, bottom of the second, still a scoreless ball game. Nobody out and nobody on for me as I'm standing in. .305 with the batting average, 33 on the home run count. So I'm just a smidge better than Soto so far. Tristan McKenzie is the man on the mound for the Mets in this one. He hits 95 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Outside with the four-seamer. It's a 1-0 count. Mets still holding a 6-game lead in their division coming into this game. Second pitch of this at-bat is a four-seamer on the inner third near the top of the zone. Swung on and missed. It's a 1-1 count. Next pitch. There's a four-seamer. We were still late on it. Sent it out to right field. It's going to get caught by the warning track by the right fielder. And that is the first out here in the home half of the second. Bottom of the fourth, we come back. Still a scoreless ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day, 2 for 9 on the series. Tristan McKenzie still on the bump. First pitch. Gripped and ripped out to left center field. That 12-6 curve on the outer third didn't fool me much. But it's gonna die on the warning track. So just a long and loud fly ball out there for out number 1. Dang it. Could have pulled that a little bit further and gotten it into the cheap seats, but no, sir. Bottom of the sixth, we come back. It's a 1-1 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day, 2 for 10 on the series. Tristan McKenzie still towing the rubber for the Mets. Runner on first, nobody out here, and let's see what the first pitch of this at-bat gets us. Gripped and ripped, perfect shot to left field. That ain't coming back, boys. Oh, wow, we buried that behind the bleachers in left field. How did that not make the second deck? I have no idea, but that will be home run number 34 on the season at a whopping 470 feet, which for me is huge. Wow. All right, we'll watch the show motion cam just for grins and giggles. No green line. There's that green line. See you later, baseball. That one was gone in a hurry. We don't need the flashback. We come back here. It's the bottom of the seventh. 5-2 the lead for Arizona. And nobody out, nobody on. John Curtis on the mound for the Mets. He throws 97 on the four-seamer, 90 on a slider, 96 on the two-seamer. First pitch, ripped into center field. That's going to be a single in this at-bat. So, yeah, ye old Cracker Jack doing its thing for me in this one, apparently, as I have another two-hit ball game. Bottom of the eighth, we come back. Runners on the corners, 2 away. It's a 6-2 lead for Arizona. Yohan Ramirez is on the mound now out of the bullpen. He hits 97 on the sinker, 96 on the four-seamer, 85 on his slider. First pitch. Another perfect shot, this time out to deep right field. This one's got a chance, and it's out of here. Another big line drive home run. Wow. That was a 3-run dinger since there was 2 men on. Home run number 35 on the season, only 392 feet, but it still counts as a home run. So it's now a 9-2 lead for the Diamondbacks in this one, and it seems like the team is really firing on all cylinders coming into the All-Star break. Another green line replay as that got out in a hurry, despite only being 108 off the bat. 9-3 is the final score here in game number 3 as Yu-Min Lin racks up win number 5 on the season. And we take 2 out of 3 from the visiting Mets, which is kind of a surprise to me, but I will take those kind of surprises any old day of the week. So yeah, 3 for 5 day at the plate with 2 home runs, 5 for 13 on the series. I will take it. And yeah, that's going to take us into the All-Star break in the 2027 season, so stay tuned for that episode tomorrow. And yeah, so this series is over. That means this episode is over. So for those of you that have made it this far, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comments, and subscribe. Do all the fun social media things. And we will see you in the next one.